Your lower third is fucking making me. It's gonna break me throughout this whole episode. That lower third. What is going on, guys? Cody here, Trainwreck Podcast 51 coming at you. Last week, I listed out goals for our next 50 episodes, and one of the goals was I wanted to hit 100 views on another episode. Well, we did it on 2 episodes last week because last week's episode 50, got 100 views on the dot. And then an episode from a couple months ago, the Cowboys losing to the Green Bay Packers, where we did an emergency episode, that just hit 100 views this week. So we had 2. So thank you guys very much. So me and Drew will be drinking to celebrate.
Ooh!
I say shout out Troy Aikman. I got his beer underneath this can cover. I identify as a soda. I want to get a sponsorship from this company so bad for the podcast because they do prank packages. I want to get one of them for one of our friends that listens to this show. There's one. It says on the box "World's Biggest Dildo," and there's an option to make people sign for it, like for the UPS guy. And it's like, imagine like the UPS guy hands you a box that says "World's Biggest Dildo" on it, and you have to sign for it. Or I've thought about doing this to Adam. There's one that says, "Thank you for booking your gay cruise." And then it's like 2 like muscular guys in bikinis. They're flexing. They're on the package.
Oh, man, that'd be hilarious.
I say, give me your address. I'll send it to you. No, that'd be funny to do with my delivery job, actually. Just put them in the van with me, drop off someone's package, and thank you for booking your gay cruise. And that's one thing actually about being a delivery driver. It's fun to mess with people. Like, I'll just walk up and start singing random songs into the Ring doorbell, And it's like, I'm waiting for one.
I want it that way.
Tell
me why.
Yeah, that I'm like, I've been with 10 girls who got HIV. Don't you want to grow up to be just like me?
18 naked cowboys at Ram Ranch.
He's bouncing off my booty cheeks. I love the way he rides. So that's a good one to sing while going up to someone's doorbell.
For real.
I tell you one thing.
I'll be bumping that shit in the van.
I have actually before. I'm like driving down the street because I actually do really like that song. It's like really freaking catchy. So it's like, plus I bought the song, so it's on my phone anyways when I made that intro for the podcast. So it's like, might as well listen to it. Might as well get my 50 cents out of it. And then, yeah, I'll be in my work van listening to that. I'll tell you one song I probably shouldn't listen to in the van. Last night, we let the liquor talk. Because he let the liquor talk this week, Morgan Wallen. Throwing a chair off of a 6-story building in Nashville at Eric Church's bar that just opened this week. So what great advertising by Morgan Wallen to let people know Eric Church had a bar that opened this week by, almost throwing a chair on 2 cops that were below him.
What the fuck,
man? Are you aware of this story?
Kinda. Because of certain people.
Oh, Riley?
Yeah.
I know. I saw her thing where it said, like Morgan Wallen, I too am a menace when drinking. I'm like, I relate to that so much.
For real.
Yeah, no. I think he let the liquor talk too much. Apparently, the reason he did it was, I guess somebody had told him that his baby mama had eloped with a TikTok star, and they'd been engaged for like 5 days.
Oh yeah, that's real smart telling a drunk man that.
Yeah, I know. Hell, you don't tell a sober guy that, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's even worse. Like, watch this guy be like Jackson Mahomes. He's famous on TikTok for doing those dances. I have it just said TikTok star. I have no idea who the dude is. It'd be really funny if he was like one of those dudes that critiques country music and he's like, Morgan Wallen fucking sucks, But it'd be
My
even
favorite
funnier.
country music singer is Rihanna, so fuck off.
You mean Beyonce?
Oh yeah, it's Beyonce. All right, yeah, it's one of those.
Yeah, Beyonce has had a country album come out. I haven't listened to it. I'm not the biggest Beyonce fan, honestly. Like, I like Halo and Single Ladies. That's the only two songs from her I like really like.
Yeah, she's trying to rebrand as a country singer now.
Yeah, that Texas Hold'em song fucking sucks.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Yeah, uh, she can sing. Don't get me wrong. Like, she can actually sing, but it's like the song, like where she hits the high notes, like it just fucking sucks.
It's an instant boner killer.
Yeah, I know. I'm not one of those dudes that thinks Beyonce's like the hottest girl on earth either. Like, she's hot, don't get me wrong, but like, yeah, there's a lot of people that think she's like God's last gift to the earth, and I'm like,
Yeah, I mean, yeah, she's hot, but I'm not torn by ball hairs about her.
yeah, no, like I think like Rihanna's hotter than Beyonce, and then maybe it's just because Rihanna's like dirty, she's into some weird shit. Beyonce ain't freaking doing the shit that Rihanna does to you.
I mean, for real, like Rihanna's into such shit, like especially the forevers.
Yeah, say you don't fuck Rihanna. Rihanna fucks you.
For real.
Yeah. But I mean, shout out Jay-Z. He managed to pull Beyonce looking like that. I'm not saying I look fucking perfect, but yeah.
I don't look homeless.
Yeah. I know Jay-Z with that wild ass hair. Like, I don't know what he's thinking with that. Like, I thought he looked cool as shit with the short hair.
Yeah.
Like, this wild ass hairdo he's got now, I'm just like, he looks fucking weird.
Looks like those goddamn hippies they have in California.
he looks like a dollar store version of Bob Marley.
For real, man.
Whereas before, he looked like the black version of Troy Aikman. I love that meme. Have you ever seen that?
Yeah, I have.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. But back to Morgan Wallen, I'm just like, he's definitely just got a problem with alcohol, and it doesn't help that almost all of his songs are about drinking too, because he got arrested for disorderly conduct in 2020, and then he had that whole video of him saying the N-word, and he was drunk in that video. So it might be time to lay off the liquor, dude. But then again, if he keeps putting out songs like he normally puts out, fuck, he can sacrifice his liver for all I care.
Spoken like a true fan.
I guess. But the ACMs, they announced the nominees for Entertainer of the Year yesterday, and it was Kane Brown, Luke Combs, Morgan Wallen, Chris Stapleton, Jelly Roll, Lainey Wilson, and Cody Johnson. And I was like, well, I think we all know Morgan Wallen's not winning now because it's decided by the Academy, and it's like, yeah, they're not going to pick the dude who just threw the chair off the roof.
Yeah, I hope Jelly Roll gets it.
I think it'll probably be Luke Combs. It'll be either Luke Combs or Lainey Wilson. Yeah. Jelly Roll has put out some bangers this year, though. He might win Male Artist of the Year because I think he's nominated for that as well. It's actually going to be hosted live from the Cowboys headquarters.
Really?
Yeah, at the practice facilities.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I'm looking at the nominees right now. Well, I guess you don't really care since you don't like country music anyway, but
I like some country music.
Mm-hmm. Like female artist of the year, don't care about that. Fuck women. Oh man, we're getting canceled 10 minutes in. That's what happens when I start drinking before the show. Yeah, male artist of the year: Chris Stapleton, Cody Johnson, Jelly Roll, Luke Combs, Morgan Wallen. Morgan Wallen ain't gonna win anything, dude. If it's decided by the Academy, he ain't winning. But yeah, I think Jelly Roll's got a really good shot. It'll probably go to Chris Stapleton, but it should go to either Cody Johnson or Jelly Roll. War and Treaty, they're nominated for Duo of the Year. We'll talk about WrestleMania here in a bit, but man, they sang God Bless America at the beginning of night 2 WrestleMania. God, they killed it.
Yes, they did.
Yeah. I mean, I haven't heard any of their songs, but they've performed on 2 WWE shows, and both times I was just super impressed by them. Group of the Year, don't care about that. New Female Artist of the Year, don't care about that. Megan Maroney's going to win that. New Male Artist of the Year, Nate Smith will win that. I don't know who any of these people are. Actually, I saw them at the Kane Brown concert, so hope they win. Album of the Year, I said another one, Morgan Wallen. You can X him out. Luke Combs has got to win that. Now, this one's Single of the Year. I'm like, okay, Morgan Wallen has to win this because Last Night seriously was the biggest song of 2023.
Yes, it was.
Yeah, I mean, either that or Fast Car will win, but I mean, Last Night has to freaking win.
You got a fattest cock.
Shut the fuck up. Let's see. Is there any other thing that's interesting? No, not really. Oh yeah, I want to see if the Hard Rock is nominated for anything. Nope. They've been nominated for Casino of the Year a few times. Nope, 2 in Oklahoma are though. The one in Thackerville and then the one in Durant. But the Hard Rock's actually the one in our town's won it before.
Really?
Yeah. I think they won in like 2016. But that was just a thing to fill time since we're kind of light on topics. I say Morgan Wallen kind of transitioned us into that, which, like I said, I mean, it's honestly a nothing story, really. He's not going to go to prison, you know. It just makes him look like a fucking idiot.
If anything, makes a song Last Night even more funnier.
Yeah, it does. And then I guess this probably should have been the lead off since it just happened a few hours ago. As it says in Drew's lower third, OJ can rest knowing his wife's murderer is gone. OJ Simpson died today at the age of 76. And I saw it on Twitter before the news broke, like on like the mainstream outlets, and I thought his account got hacked. And then I think it was like an hour later, that's when all the news reports started coming out, and it's like, oh, they probably thought it was a troll too and had to confirm it. But did OJ Simpson kill his wife? That's the real thing. Do you think he did, Drew?
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Yeah. It doesn't help that I think it was either in an interview or in his book. He said, like, I didn't kill her, but if I did, this is how I would have. I want to say it was in his book.
I think it's his book.
But here's the thing. OJ Simpson may have killed his wife, but he's also the only guy ever to rush for 2,000 yards in a 14-game season. That's what actually mattered.
The first 2,000-yard murderer.
Yeah. I don't know. Derrick Henry's killed a couple people on the field. You seen him truck over some bitches?
Yeah, especially the fucking
that Jacksonville dude. Or you got that dude in Jacksonville. He stiff armed on that 99-yard run. Like
yeah,
that dude's still on a missing persons poster. Yeah, we can all rest easy knowing that. Well, actually, no, we can't because the killer's still out there. The killer was never caught.
Don't worry, guys. OJ Simpson can rest. No, his murder's gone. The wife's murder's gone.
Dude, like, did you see the interview he gave after prison where he's like, I'm scared to go to California because the killer's still out there. It's funny, though, like, he didn't go to jail for those murders. He went to jail for, like, fucking robbery, I think it was. Like, robbery and kidnapping, something like that. And it's like, dude, did he... Well, I imagine he did go broke, actually, from all those legal fees.
I think it was a robbery in Las Vegas, I believe.
Yeah, because I think he was in a Nevada jail, and didn't he like live in Vegas too? Wasn't he at like some Raiders games? Or no, he's probably like permanently banned from NFL stadiums if I had to bet.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Let's
No, I
see.
think he's a 49ers fan.
I know he dressed up as Patrick Mahomes for Halloween. Yeah, Las Vegas robbery. This is according to Wikipedia. So, the most reliable source out there. On the night of September 13th, 2007, a group of men led by Simpson entered a room at the Palace Station Hotel Casino and took sports memorabilia at gunpoint, which resulted in Simpson being questioned by police. Simpson admitted to taking the items, which he said had been stolen from him, but denied breaking into the hotel room. He also denied that he or anyone else carried a gun. He was initially released after questioning. 2 days later, Simpson was arrested and initially held without bail, along with 3 other men. Simpson was charged with multiple felony counts, including criminal conspiracy, kidnapping, assault, robbery, and using a deadly weapon. So it caught up to him eventually. He did, 5 years in prison?
Yes.
Yeah, because he got... Or no, he did... Let's see, he was sentenced to a total of 33 years in prison with the possibility of parole after 9 years. In 2017, he was released on parole, so he did about 8 years. Just rest in peace to all the memes that were produced by that dude.
Did you see the memes of people pouring orange juice?
Yeah.
One for
I
OJ.
saw, I saw a really good one earlier. It was on Facebook, but it said, if this isn't how OJ funeral procession is, then what are we doing? And it was the picture of him being chased by the cops in the Broncos. Yeah, I saw that and laughed my fucking ass off.
Oh, that's pretty good.
So, did you watch WrestleMania?
The majority of it when I wasn't sick.
What was your favorite match?
Hands down to Cody and Roman.
Dude, I love that match. It wasn't my favorite, but I did love it. And what the fuck does Stone Cold Steve Austin have going on that he couldn't be in that main event? It's basically like The Undertaker filled that spot for Stone Cold, which, it's cool we got to see The Undertaker, it's not WrestleMania without The Undertaker, but it's also like Stone Cold The Rock, that's synonymous, and it would have been on the 25th anniversary of their match in Philadelphia at WrestleMania 15.
Yeah.
It's that would have been really fucking cool, but, it's cool we got The Undertaker too. It ties in, Roman beat him at WrestleMania. So it kind of makes sense, even though Undertaker teamed with Roman after that.
Yeah.
But yeah, Undertaker, John Cena, Jey Uso. Was there anyone else that... Oh, Seth Rollins. Yeah. Him coming out to the Shield music. I don't know why my stupid ass thought Dean Ambrose was going to come out.
He's banned from WWE.
Who?
Dean.
He's in AEW. They're not going to use anyone that's on AEW television.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. I know, but I heard that music, thought he was coming out. I'm like, God, I'm fucking stupid. It's no, he's still wasting away in the minor leagues.
I liked that one in Ripley and Becky Lynch match.
That was my favorite, Rhea and Becky. I thought their match was fantastic. Especially Becky coming into the match with 102-degree fever and putting on a match like that. She was freaking fantastic. And you know me, I'm not the biggest Rhea Ripley fan either. And she looked freaking awesome in that match.
Oh yeah, especially her entrance. Oh
God, that was fucking stupid. I thought that dude was Rhea Ripley at first. With the haircut and all that. Then I kind of remembered, oh yeah, she's growing her hair back out and now she actually looks good to me. She's still way too fucking muscular, but
come on, she can baby you
yeah, no, that's not my thing, Drew.
Muscle mommy.
I say, yeah, you may want to be cuddled up in a fucking diaper with a chick, but that's not for me.
More for me, loser.
All right, checkmate, liberal. But The ladder match that followed that for the tag team belts, man, that was awesome. R-Truth finally getting a win at WrestleMania, and then he got to team with his childhood hero John Cena the next night on Raw.
I'm glad they finally got R-Truth a WrestleMania win.
Yeah,
That man is a national treasure.
And I like the pairing with him and Miz too. I think they've done it before, 10, actually like 14 years ago, but it's still an awesome pairing and, gives Miz something to do. Miz, ever since Triple H has took over, Miz has been underutilized, so I like that he's in this role. I didn't like that Austin Theory and Grayson Waller won the tag belts on SmackDown. I don't like Theory. I like Waller, but Theory just fucking bores me. And I hate his fucking theme song. A-Town down.
At best, he's a jobber. In my opinion.
I don't think he's the next face of the company. Watch Austin Theory actually be like Cody Rhodes. When AEW dies, Austin Theory will leave WWE and go start off his own promotion. And that'll be the rival, and then he'll come back just like Cody Rhodes did.
Yeah.
Except Austin Theory doesn't have the famous father that Cody Rhodes does.
Famous father, brother.
Yeah. The Rey Mysterio and Andrade match against Dominic and Santos Escobar, I thought that match sucked. It was cool to see Jason Kelsey after it, though.
Oh, I knew that Jason's going to do something, especially being in the Philadelphia Stadium.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
it had to be during the Rey Mysterio match too. I mean, him wearing the luchador mask and stuff.
Yeah. Was it him and Lane Johnson?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because at first I was like, is that Travis with them? And I'm like, no, Travis ain't that fucking big. I mean, Travis is huge, but Lane Johnson's like enormous.
Yeah.
And then whenever he took the mask off, I was like, oh, that's Lane Johnson. Then you had Jimmy Uso versus Jay. That match sucked. You had the women's tag match with Cargill, but Bianca Belair, Naomi against Damage Control. That match was short, so it wasn't really anything. It was just kind of putting Jade over.
Yeah.
Now, the match that I liked, but it really pissed me off, Sami Zayn defeating Gunther. The match was fucking awesome. But Sami did not need to beat Gunther.
Yeah, I agree. But I feel like they're going to push Gunther for the World Heavyweight now.
Yeah, I mean, you had to get the belt off Gunther to move him up, Because he's probably going to want the belt at that Bash in Berlin show. But it should have been Chad Gable, and I really hope this Monday on Raw that Gable ends up either turning heel or beating Sami Zayn for the belt.
Yeah.
Either way, I think Chad Gable is going to be the next Intercontinental Champion.
Yeah, he deserves it.
And then the Bloodline defeated Seth Rollins and Cody Rhodes. Rock looked really good in that match.
Yeah, he didn't look really winded like the last match he did before that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's the thing about it being a tag match. He can tag out, take a breather, and
yeah.
I mean, towards the end of the match, you didn't see him really that much. Roman did a lot of the heavy lifting, and then, Rock came in for the rock bottom and the people's elbow. But I mean, for an almost 45-minute long match, did a really good job at keeping your attention. The beginning was really slow, and I was doing a live stream while it was going on, and I was irritated because, like, at the beginning of the match, they started with like 5 collar and elbow tie-ups, and it's like, fuck, can we see a different move? But then the match, I mean, they had to start slow, though, because they knew they were going long. So, I mean, the match ended up being really fucking good.
Yeah, it was a pretty good match.
Then Drew McIntyre defeated Seth Rollins. That match was fucking good, too. And then you had the cash-in right after. And they're rolling with Damian Priest as world champion.
I don't know. I had mixed feelings about it. Like, I mean, kudos to a bisexual Undertaker for getting it.
Yeah.
What? Uh,
The
just
thing,
it feels like they're just stomping Drew McIntyre now.
I mean, he still hasn't re-signed with the company though, and his contract expires in like 2 or 3 months.
Yeah,
I mean, they at least gave him a world title win in front of fans, which he didn't get to have when he beat Brock Lesnar for the belt or when he beat Randy Orton for the belt. Both times he won the WWE Championship, it was in the Thunderdome.
yeah,
So at least he finally got a world title win in front of people.
yeah,
Now, the thing I was shocked is that they had him take the pin the next night on Raw in that fatal four way, but it made sense with CM Punk screwing him over. And that fatal four way was a badass. Raw this Monday was just really good. We'll get into the ratings here in a second. The Pride against the Final Testament. Snoop Dogg was hilarious on commentary, and you had Bubba Ray Dudley as the special guest referee. I mean, it was just a match where they put each other through tables a bunch of times.
yeah.
Actually,
Team 3D classic.
the thing that was funny was the table collapsing as soon as they put Cross on it. Like they didn't even do a move. The table just collapsed. Did you see that?
Yes, I did.
That was that was fucking funny. LA Knight defeated AJ Styles. Man, I saw everyone sucking this match's dick, and I mean, I thought it was a good match. I guess I didn't think it was WrestleMania worthy, but everyone was talking about what a great match it was. I mean, I still think it needed a stipulation.
Yeah,
It makes sense that they didn't do one since the main event was a street fight basically, but I mean, WrestleMania is a long show. I think you can have multiple street fights.
yeah.
Logan Paul defeated Kevin Owens and Randy Orton to retain the U.S. Championship. I had no idea who that I Show Speed dude was, but he took an RKO really well.
He's like an annoying Twitch streamer.
I thought it was KSI at first.
It's just basically KSI but louder.
Bailey defeated Io Sky. That match was awesome. The only thing is the finish was kind of flat because Bailey's finisher sucks. That rose plant, where she grabs the arms, hooks it behind her leg, and then pushes down. It's basically like a mini skull crushing finale.
Yeah.
Yeah, that finisher sucks, but it was nice to see Bailey win it. People like Bailey. Did you see Bailey at the Hall of Fame?
Oh, man, I tell you what.
I know, like you think of like Charlotte, Becky, and Sasha, and then you forget about Bailey, and it's like, fuck. It's like Bailey's got that freaking apple booty. But yeah, her match with Io Sky freaking ruled. And then the main event, which we already talked about, Cody Rhodes defeating the tribal chief, Roman Reigns. There's Bailey right there. I mean, shit.
God, man. Makes me want to act up.
Bobby.
Bobby. Boo!
I say, I'd respect that ass. The thing that's really weird is seeing Cody Rhodes with the belt. Like after Roman holding onto it for 4 years, it's just weird seeing someone else hold onto it.
Yeah, it's going to be an adjustment.
Yeah. But they uploaded his new render on WWE.com, and I mean, he looks cool with the belt. I mean, it's freaking badass.
It do be nice.
Damian Priest, he looks pretty fucking cool with the World Heavyweight Championship too. Actually, like Priest, like presentation wise, you don't think him as world champion, but you look at him, it's like okay. And I don't think they have the renders up of Bailey with the belt yet. Nope. Or Awesome True. So hopefully those will be uploaded in the next couple of days. Yeah, what'd you think of Lil Wayne playing Jey Uso to the ring?
I liked it.
Yeah. I like Lil Wayne. Like, I thought it was kind of fucking weird they introduced him as the best rapper ever. It's like, yeah, that's kind of Lil Wayne sucking his own dick, I think. Like, hey, introduce me as that.
No, it's more Introduce me at Young Moolah, baby.
But yeah, that was WrestleMania. That's just our mini review of it. Jey Uso is going to challenge Damian Priest for the World Championship, and we'll find out who Cody Rhodes' first challenger is going to be. I think it'll probably end up being AJ Styles.
You think so?
Yeah, I think they'll do like a 4-way on SmackDown, have LA Knight, AJ Styles, Kevin Owens, Randy Orton in it, probably.
That'd be a pretty cool match to watch.
Yeah. Damn, I need to take my fucking hoodie off. I'm starting to get hot. I get any freaking hotter. I'm going to have to start taking more clothes off.
Come on, son. Do your job.
Actually, it's beer. You ever get like warm drinking beer? Well, because your body's fucking dehydrating.
Not really. It's more fucking like whiskey and scotch that does that to me.
Yeah, I mean, those do it too. I mean, hell, usually when I drink whiskey, my clothes come off instantly.
For real.
Yeah. Like, how they say, like, oh, tequila makes her clothes fall off, which that song sucks. But, like, tequila don't do that to me. It don't make me get naked.
It just gets me a little homosexual.
Yeah, it gets me, like... Yeah, it gets me like confident, I guess.
Yeah.
Or it actually probably gets me like looser lipped.
A little bit more unhinged.
Yeah. I don't know, like last night I went out with that girl, and I already knew I had it in the bag, but I was like, oh, just a little confidence booster because we went to a Mexican restaurant. I was like, here's a margarita, plus you can't go to a Mexican restaurant and not have a margarita.
For real, that's un-American.
Yeah. But dude, like, I ordered a 16-ounce margarita, so like, how much is this beer can? So this is 12 ounces. So like, not that big. So like 16 ounces shouldn't be that much bigger. This thing seriously was like this fucking big. I was like, I ordered a 16 ounce, and I think they gave me a 32, which I wasn't gonna bitch about that. Oh, excuse me. I wasn't gonna bitch about that. It was a damn good margarita. I mean, is there ever such thing as a bad margarita though?
If you ever go to like a very white womany fucking bar.
Yeah, it's true.
Don't know how to mix a drink. I have before.
Yeah, that's true actually. Because when I go to the casino, the margaritas like they're hit or miss. Actually, like Replay, the sports bar, they usually have good margaritas, but the one downstairs, I don't know what that bar's called. The one right across from the diner, their margaritas always taste fucking dirty.
Yeah. Basically, if you see like a white woman that you know for a fact has a very complicated Starbucks menu order, stay away from that.
Yeah. Oh man, now I want to go.
Because making a margarita for her is too complicated.
I thought about going to the casino earlier actually, and now I really wish I did to get a margarita. Yeah, one of the funnest times I've ever had watching football is I went there with Trevor and Jack. We watched the Packers versus Buccaneers NFC Championship. And, I was rooting hardcore for Tom Brady. It's like, damn, this is how much I hate the Packers. They're making me root for Brady. And, well, all three of us were rooting for Brady because fuck Aaron Rodgers. But I got like 3 or 4 margaritas while we were watching that game, and they were all so fucking good. And they were like $6.
Damn.
Yeah. And they were all so... God damn, I want one now. Let's go to a casino. Fuck work tomorrow. So you're leaving anyway.
Yeah. I'm trying to show you a presentation for the new store manager, so...
Yeah. Oh, fuck it. You've seen how that store is. Yeah, I worked with him when I went to SkyTook for a couple weeks, and he was really nice. He was really fucking cool. I don't think he liked the way I drive the PLE, but most people don't. Then I want to be like, dude, if only you saw the other people. Like, you remember Aaron?
Oh, God, yeah.
Yeah. I still don't know who gave him a fucking license, but whoever did need their trainer's badge revoked.
I think it was Joe.
That explains it. That fucking explains it perfectly.
I know if I gave out badges like candy, dude.
I know. Well, yeah, because it was like pulling fucking teeth to get Nathan to certify you. Willie's the one who did mine. But all that's left for us to talk about right now on the docket is the clown show that is All Elite Wrestling. I don't think I can show the footage because they've been copyright striking people for showing, footage that aired on live TV. Because that's stuff that a company that's struggling with viewership, they don't want people to advertise their TV show. So understandable. They finally showed the footage of the backstage brawl with, if you can call it a brawl, with CM Punk and Jack Perry, Jungle Boy, whatever the fuck his name is, the scapegoat, soon to be future endeavored. It all stemmed from Punk going on Ariel Helwani's podcast last week and giving his account of his time in AEW. I don't think me and Drew talked about it last week. I think I forgot to write. Oh, no, it happened after we recorded the episode because we recorded on Saturday and that interview was on Monday. So that's why we didn't talk about it.
Yeah.
So Punk ripped him to shreds in the interview. Is hilarious. And so AEW, the EV Petties, the Young Bucks, showed the footage. And it basically was everything Punk said in the interview, like what he did, what happened. Like it didn't look like he lied or anything in there. And all it showed was him shoving Jack Perry in the face and then putting him in a front face lock. And it's like, all it did was make Jungle Boy look like a bitch that a dude 20 years older than him put him in a fucking front face lock.
For real.
Because I think Jungle Boy's like our age. He's 26.
Yeah, pretty close to our age.
Yeah. CM Punk is 45.
It's like, man, right. AEW's kept catching L after L each week.
And they, even with them advertising this like controversial footage of the guy that's in the other company, they still didn't even crack 1 million viewers. 819,000 is what they did.
That's so sad.
Yeah. It's fucking pathetic. And then you see like the look on Tony Schiavone's face after they aired the footage, and he just looks fucking done. It's like this dude was there for the downfall of WCW, and now he's witnessing it again. And then Triple H, were you about to say something, Drew? Sorry.
No, you're good.
Triple H, he made a comment about people running from the grind whenever they sign with AEW, basically, because they only wrestle once a week instead of doing the live events like WWE does. And Will Ospreay on AEW Dynamite last night cut a promo alluding to those comments by Triple H and says, some people run from the grind by grinding with the boss's daughter, alluding to Triple H and Stephanie. And you see Renee Young's face after she says that, or he says that. Dude, they're just fucking pathetic.
Like, I'm pretty sure you're still good friends with Stephanie, right?
Yeah. That was one thing I was actually reading about. Yeah, her and Stephanie McMahon still have a close relationship. They got a fucking trust fund baby running it, so they got money, but they're also starting to have to cut people. They cut 10 wrestlers last week on Monday, so they're starting to feel the pressure now. I mean, Tony's dad's not going to supply him with money forever.
I mean, for real, like, they barely get any money from the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Yeah. But it's like, man, you just know the cons can't run shit, because from what I hear, which I don't watch fucking soccer, so don't quote me on it, I hear the soccer team they own sucks. The Jaguars have fucking sucked since they bought them. And AEW fucking sucks. The freaking inmates run the asylum over there. And it's like, you got these, like, how does that make CM Punk look bad that the fake fighter got in a real fight and whooped the dude's ass? All it does is add more legitimacy to CM Punk whenever he comes back.
Yeah, like yeah, if anything, it makes CM Punk look like the good guy for one time.
Yeah, like the dude that got his ass whooped in the UFC beat, a professional wrestler that's 20 years younger than him. Like, hell, all they did was make CM Punk look like Brock Lesnar.
No man.
And I can't wait for Drew McIntyre to somehow weave this into a Punk burial because that's pretty much all he does.
Do you see his tweets during WrestleMania?
Yeah, during the match, where
Yeah.
he's bored at work. that was amazing.
Then like 5 minutes later, fuck.
Yeah, that was awesome. I think he ends up getting the belt back from Priest. He'll probably win it well, it depends, honestly, if he signs a new contract, I guess, actually. Which WWE, there's a bunch of contracts coming up this year. Word came out, I think we talked about it last episode, that Cody Rhodes had re-signed with the company for like 3 or 4 years. Yeah, we did talk about that. Because I was like, okay, he's winning the belt now. Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch, both of their deals are up in 2 months. Drew McIntyre's is up in 2 or 3 months. I think Kevin Owens is up at the end of August.
Yeah, but like, I'm pretty sure Seth Rollins is gonna have to go surgery again.
Yeah, I think so too. I think he looked fucked up at the end of that main event with Cody and
Yeah,
Roman.
he looks seriously fucked up and winded.
Yeah, I mean, the dude tore his MCL 2 months ago, and didn't have surgery. It just healed naturally, I guess. But he still has a bad back. He said he's going to have to get back surgery eventually. I imagine. I mean, he had a big black eye. I wouldn't be surprised if he cracked his orbital bone. Like
knowing him, like I'm pretty sure Roman's going to have surgery too.
Roman.
Yeah, I think
For what?
it's because his leukemia scar. Or I might be
The only thing I've heard about his leukemia is that he's on this medication he has to take daily.
Yeah.
I heard him talking about that after at the press conference after night one.
No, he might just take a break.
He ain't gonna come back till like after SummerSlam. I think Cody fights The Rock at SummerSlam. Roman comes back and fucks The Rock over in the main event.
I can see that.
Because on the advertisements, I don't think Roman is advertised until the SmackDown before SummerSlam, which would be like August something. August 2nd in Cleveland, Ohio. That's the next SmackDown that Roman Reigns is advertised for. Oh, yeah, that reminds me. Did you see the Tulsa show got moved because of that pay-per-view in Scotland, Clash at the Castle?
No, I did not.
Then they also announced a SmackDown in OKC, which I'm interested to go to.
When's that one?
That one's September 27th. So 4 days after my birthday.
Interesting. I might look into that.
Yeah, I might go to that too. Because the show in Tulsa was already selling a shitload of tickets before it got moved. Which, I mean, they're going to honor those tickets that were sold for the June show. They're going to honor them in August. So, yeah, that show is selling really well. Yeah, August 9th. That's when they're coming. I wonder if you can... How much... Here, let's look at the tickets. Oh, there's still actually a good amount left. I don't think there's any ringside left, and that's what I was looking at. Ringside tickets went up, though. They're fucking insane. Yeah, like this whole front row sold out. Yeah, they raised them freaking $50, and then Ticketmaster, them and their fucking retarded ass fees. So yeah, if you go to check out, I wonder how much it is with fees and stuff. Oh shit, I'll have to remember to edit that out. I mean, you can't see my password, but yeah, like a lot of it. like the good seats, like right here, are all sold. Like all these pink ones are resale tickets. So people are selling those for $124, and those are worth like maybe 60.
Like, come on, man! Like nobody gonna pay double.
But all right, guys, we're gonna go ahead and call it an episode. Made it way longer than I thought we did. Actually, I didn't think we'd make it 30 minutes with the stuff we had to talk about. We found a way to kill time. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for the 100 views on both those episodes. Appreciate it. Next week, if we do an episode, it'll probably be us previewing the NFL draft. Hopefully, Zach will be on here to join us. And we'll also probably talk to him about UFC 300 if he makes it on there. And then the week after, we probably won't have a show because we will be doing the NFL draft live stream. So join us for that if you guys would. I may upload the. No, that probably wouldn't work. I was thinking I may upload the podcast, upload the audio from that draft show to the podcast feed, but that's going to be like 3 or 4 hours. No way anyone's send through that after the draft had already happened.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll see how that is. I just texted 2 people about potentially being on there. I think Streamlabs will let you have up, or StreamYard will let you have up to 10 people in one call. So I want to get because we're already going to have 2 Raiders fans. We'll have a Cowboys fan. Our friend Trevor, he's a Vikings fan. I texted him about it. And then I have another friend that's a Falcons fan that I'm thinking about asking to be on the show. So stay tuned for that, guys. See you next week. A little bit of girl advice. Don't tell her how much you hate Zach Bryan as you're trying to rizz her up. And with that, we'll see you next time.